Greetings, YouTube. Beautiful Mind Pfeiffer here. We have another question from College Algebra. This comes from our text, section 1.3, question 41 from the back of that text. It says, write the number in standard form. So we have this. So we're still simplifying radicals. The first thing that I notice is that I want to, again, we have the negative inside the radical, like the example we just did a minute ago. So what we want to do, let's address that negative. So we can rewrite this as the following. Negative 2 plus, now the square root of a negative is going to be an I there, and then we have to address that square root of 8. Now 8 is what? 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. So since we are doing a square root, that means we want to identify groups of 2. Right, so here's one group of 2. So it's a little bit roundabout. The way I'm doing this is for instructional purposes. Once you get it, you don't have to do all of this. You can it goes a lot faster. So then we'll get something like this. Now that 2 times 2 is 4, right? So we're going to say the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. All right, and let me do like this to kind of help it to pop some. Okay, we're going to say divided by 2, all right? If we keep going, we still have our negative 2. We have, now the square root of 4 becomes 2, and everything else just kind of comes down. The I comes down, the square root of 2 comes down, and this. Finally, since we're dividing by a monomial meaning dividing by one term, we can essentially distribute it into the numerator. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by a half. So I'm essentially going to distribute a half into the numerator, and we'll get the following. So what you see, the above line is the same as the following. Negative 2 divided by 2. Then we're going to have 2 over 2. Then we still have our I times the square root of 2. And again, that is this 2 right here. Okay. And then to bring it on home, negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. We typically keep the I in front of the radical for clarity purposes. And I get this result. Okay. If this is wrong, I'm going to accept this. I'm not going to check it. I'm going to leave it as an exercise to use. So I do offer extra credit opportunities to my college algebra students and pretty much any of my students. If I load a video or walk away from an example and I have an error, if you bring it to my attention and I check it and you're right and I'm wrong, I give extra credit for that. So I'm not going to check this. I'm going to leave it as an exercise for you. And with that, we will end this session here. And from one beautiful mind to another, enjoy the rest of your evening.